During combat, an arrow moving out of one character selection circle into another indicate a melee engagement. If the engaged character attempts to move away from the arrow's active, they will instantly be targeted. Okay, that's like what is it? Attack of opportunity. Hey, greetings, YouTube land. Yeah, and we're back to the world of Eora, I think is how it's pronounced. Pillars of Eternity. I am Falagar, and okay, so last time we picked up a new character, Durance, which is the, I guess I like to call him the Mad Priest, and you can see how he has just that look about him. The Mad Priest. I mean, just look at that profile pic. How do I know he's a priest, though? Does it... race, metal folk? I mean, this is how I know. First level priest, but where does it say under his character class? Class. 4th level priest. Magran. I guess that's who he worships. Wizard. Fighter. Great. I think we should actually I should talk to some of these people. Maybe get back to Idor about why he needs to speak to Myrwald. Myrwald, I think, is the name. Oh, here, the Trials of Durance. Spend time traveling with Durance. Marwald, that's it. Bring Idar to speak with Marwald. One thing I do want to do is change formation slightly. How do I do that? Oh, right click. Okay, here's how I want to do this. He's got that beam, but I got the thing that rolls. Off to the side like that.
All right then.
Sort of like a weird formation, but
What?
the Holy Radiance does affect.
Fight.
Okay, that's kind of good. I like that. He's off to the side. He can attack. Okay. We'll try that. Unorthodox, but we'll try it.
Hey.
Hey, Idar. Let's talk.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I wanted to ask about why I wondered what you need to ask Myrwald. Just some things about the past, about the war. I'd been thinking I missed my chance to find out what I wanted to know. That old watcher, though, he opens up some new possibilities. So I asked all these already. Okay, I asked all this.
What's on your mind? It makes two
Oh,
of us.
here we go. I was wondering about Ethos. What is there to know about Ethos? Do you still worship Ethos? Why did you choose to worship Ethos in the beginning? What made you think Wadewind didn't speak for Ethos? Tell me about the purges. Well, first of all, I want to know, why did you begin to worship Ethos in the beginning?
Raised that way. My family's been Aethasian going
Usually
way
the
back.
case.
Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshipping him. Probably because of Gon looking after folks like us.
Oh, just like Gon's, that mace that I have. He looks you in the eye. Conspiratorial. Could just as well be that my ancestor did something so bad only Ethos could forgive. I'd explain a lot where I got some of my less respectable traits. Did you only worship him because that's how you were raised? Yeah. So it's because of the way you were raised, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
There was something I genuinely liked about Aethys. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Aethys, he made you realize there was nothing to
Be
fear.
afraid, yeah.
Made
Wow.
you a better person.
Makes sense. I like that.
Of course, he goes away for a few years, and look what happens.
Everything goes to hell, right? So do you still worship him?
In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
15 years. So why worship a god who have forsaken you? He grimaces. Well, if it turns out he's not dead, and I give him up, I'd have betrayed my god twice. Even the god of redemption's gotta have standards. Probably be reborn as a pack. Almar's horse. Almar's at race. That's not really it, though. Not all of it, anyway. He casts a sidelong glance. Guess it's more I still believe in the things he believed in. I just hope his death doesn't mean the death of those things as well. Sometimes it looks that way. I'll try to play for about an hour, but who knows, it may go over. Tell me what there is more to know of Ethos.
If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Aethys, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him. Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here.
Young man with a silver crown, holding a candle. Okay. He was a lot of different things to people. Different things to different people, I guess. Rebirth, redemption, light. Out in the country, he's gone. The farmer, who helps all things pass, seasons and people. Oh, so he takes the form of common folk just to kind of blend in, and that's how he kind of gets to know his people. Kind of like in the movie The Immortals with John Hurt and Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill, I'm sorry. And I think Pinta. Something Pinta, the girl from Slumdogs. Anyways, John Hurt, who played Zeus, took the form of an old man to just kind of blend in with society. He watches over the week that's gone, sees imbalance made right. You could see why all the cupperless rowdies around here might take a liking to someone like that. He was real popular here for a time. These days, you won't find too many worshipping Aethys in the open. It's hard to know who still does it in private and who's given up. Feels like I'm the last one sometimes. He smirks. If that's the case, he deserves all the mourning. Good to know about all that.
What's on your mind?
Okay, and let's get to know Durance a little bit. Greetings, Durance. Thought I felt your eyes on me. Now, come the words. I had questions I wanted to ask. I needed to leave. Yeah, I just have some questions for thee.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I wanted to ask about the region and its history. Tell me about Magran. I'd like to know a little bit more about you. You seem very interesting. He grunts. Where are you from? Durance is an odd name. You don't dress like a priest, and your robes look as if they were touched by fire. Yeah, because they're singed, except his arms don't show any sign of scorching. That staff of yours, can you tell me about it? Well, I switched the staff to... Wait a minute, I thought I'd give him a scepter now? Where you from?
Where I hail from?
Indeed.
From one of Magran's fires. A cathedral. Ashfall. Made of blackened trees.
Uh-huh.
I studied the scriptures there. The fires carved into the land. The trunks of the burnt trees. And in the factories where the rifles and cartridges were shaped. All are chapels
Rifles.
in other devotions.
Tell me about these other devotions. Durance nods. For Magran, any fire is enough for worship, physical or not. A blacksmith's anvil, a craftsman's bench. All arenas where fire is waiting to be born. Durance snaps his fingers. It just needs a spark, like an alchemical fire, or a spark to cartridges, to speed them to their purpose. Purpose? Durance tilts his head, thinking. Well, their purpose then. It was many thens ago. Durance scratches his beard. Beard was a little brighter then now. Wizard. But yes, cartridges, guns all had a purpose. I can't believe they have guns in this lore. And that purpose was punching holes in mages like you and letting their pompous air hiss out. Durance gives a half smile, then a nod. Woke your kind right up and kept them staring at the ceiling in the dark instead of sleeping. That's for certain. Kept them up at night, huh? I mean, I know that there's guns in I guess certain history and lore of role-playing games or films. What was it? Hold on here. World of Warcraft, or Warcraft. That the movie Warcraft. I've never played War of Warcraft, but in Warcraft they had like a I think it was like almost like a blunderbuss type of gun, but it was a pistol. But also in what was it? Hold on here. I have the film. Dragon. Oh, it bothers me. I can't remember the name of it now. It bothers me, so hold on. I'm gonna have to look this up. I apologize, guys. And it is on Netflix, and I do have the Blu-ray of it. It had dragon in the title. Curse of the Dragon Slayer. That's it. Okay, I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. Curse of the Dragon Slayer. And that, the dwarves, like a dwarven technology. And same thing in Warcraft, the film. It was the dwarves that came up with that, because you know how they're good at tinkering. So anyway, sorry for going off on that tangent. Aloth rolls his eyes. Pompous air indeed. I could see there could be conflict between the wizard and priest beliefs, right? A little violence as an accounting. An answer for unchecked power. Well, Magrin gave an answer for that. Magrin put soldiers and mages on equal footing. So Magrin put the soldiers and the mages on equal footing. Durance nods again. Mages were troublesome in that time. Firearms made every man a mage. Ah, that I like that. That's a fine way of putting it. And a caster's pretty arcane shield was little match for them. It turned each common into a beast that could spit fire. It leveled the field of battle, that's for certain. Made many a mage a grave. But then, see, again, there's more like ways of doing combat with a mage. More spells in his arsenal than just pulling a trigger. You know, you have stuff like blizzard spells where you can affect like large areas, or maybe like a sleep spell, right? Or a teleport, stuff like that. You know, you don't get those with guns. Okay, that will be it for all. That would be it for now. There we go.
All right, then.
So we're looking for the shipment, the blacksmith shipment. I don't know how this stance is gonna fare, but there's a shipment going to the Gilded Vale. A couple bandits. Fire. You go over there. Oh, the leader. Okay. Hopefully I can knock down the leader. Endurance. Holy Radiance creates a... Okay, why don't we move you to over there. Okay, you engaged me. Okay, he's frenzied. Great. That's bad. Okay, you're still doing your ray of fire. Okay, Durance. Create a field of holy energy around the priest, burning away vessels in the vicinity and regenerating a modest amount of endurance for allies. Oh god, this is not good. Get interrupted. Did I use my second wind? Are they all dead? Oh no, they're not dead. Okay, everyone on this guy. Good. Yeah, this is kind of an odd positioning. Nice. What's the point of this? It's just clothing, but I can enchant it. Okay. I think I will kind of change this up. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Very nice. The way the equipment looks like in the inventory just kind of reminds me of Witcher, how it shows them like little icons like this. So that's why if you watch those Let's Plays you might see me getting confused. TRS. Wow. Oh my god. Greasy chicken bones rattle around the bottom of this crate. Ooh, tattered note. I need you to deliver our haul for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words. YC Nibion. Elfian. Eldfian. He's only found in the gift after dark. Gift. Andaro's gift? I recall seeing something like that in the map. This battered and heavy crate has been pried open at one corner, but its contents remain within. There is a painted hammer and anvil on the side of it, alongside the words Black Hammer Smithery. Okay, excellent. But let me see something here. Andra's gift. So this person can be found here, so maybe they were looking to sell it to him And maybe he's a dealer. Okay, before we proceed, save it. So we're gonna head back to the Gilded Vale and just strap that shipment off. That way, you know, they can have their weapons and supplies again. Kind of try to keep that town happy. Because they've been... Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, everything's okay. They fell on hard times, you know? I feel it's no need for me to just check on the quest log, because it's obvious what I have to do. Forgive that, that's my brother out there. Okay. Tuatanu, I have some good news for thee. I found that shipment you were waiting on. I have to kill some bandits for it. Tuatanu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly onto the counter. His face splits in a broad smile. Why, so you have! This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work and show you real Black Hammer quality. Wow. None of these flimsy little swords. Lost a shipment crate, of course. Party gained 1024 XP. Total number XP 2044. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind a counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in hand. What, you were just keeping this for a rainy day or something? Like, I know you didn't... Oh, unless... Okay, it came from the crate. Okay, that makes sense. Might not have had much in the way of materials to work with, but it's still Black Hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take it. Larder door added, so he made it out of a door. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Did you find anyone with the wagon? Oh, I have not. You have gained 100 copper. Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survive. I guess they didn't feel iron was worth dying over. Ooh, I don't know. I guess they didn't feel iron was worth dying over. Or, well, bandits took over the wagon. Yeah, they may not have survived. Because this makes them sound like they were cowards. I don't want to do that. Tuatanu shakes his head, running a hand over his bald pate. Must be head. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards. Instead of palming the extra coin, he sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale. Try some delivery work. He smiles thinly. You have my thanks for your assistance, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick of the next run of weapons. Wow, thank you for that. That is great. Let's take a look at that shield. Ah, this is the one. Oh. Okay, just as good as that large one. Let's just see what it looks like. A door. Secondary, what is... Oh, okay, it grants bash. Okay, this is the better, actually. Bash. Wow, just provides some extra damage. This shield appears to have once quite literally comprised the front of a larder. It still has the pull ring and metal cross bands reinforcing its surface, giving it considerable heft when swung at an opponent. Despite its humble origins, the nicks and gouges on the shield's surface suggest suggests it has seen more than a few battles in its time and proved a sturdy defense, though it leaves the harrowing prospect that there may be a larder somewhere lying undefended. Okay, you know, I have things to sell, actually.
Well met,
so
friend.
Okay, I will get rid of that. Seems like he already has some decent stuff. No, oh, and he gave me a discount. No wands or anything. Take that. I like that. And I'm not sure if I use any once per rest spell. Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road. Clad in a green cloak, he strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. Oh, this is Kulsk. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knees. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I imagine Tuatanu was very grateful for the return of his supplies. He is a good smith. A good man at that. Beholden to a cruel master, but a good man. Gilded Vale is full of such people. People who deserve better than to watch their home descend into fear and madness. He turns to look out over the village. I aim to save them, and I would ask your help in doing so. Who are you again? Only a man determined to see Gilded Vale restored to its former glory. There was a time, stranger, when Gilded Vale was worthy of its name. The wheat shone like gold on the hills. Wow. And the village's people lived well. I like that. I don't know about the golden crops, but there were less flies anyway. And what has become of it now? Whatever has caused the blight upon our lands, it is not the fault of its people. Roderick looks to punish us for crimes we have not committed, and in turn, he is blind to his own. Wow, to his own crimes, huh? I am not, and he will pay for what he has done. I, Kulsk, swear by the flame. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. What is it you want of me? Perhaps you could come with me. It depends. I do not help others out of charity. Of course, I'm a very helpful person. And perhaps you could come with me. Join our little entourage. What say you? You look like... Would you be like a rogue? I don't think you would be a rogue, though. You seem to... Maybe like a paladin. You seem to... But you're not dressed like a paladin. like a ranger perhaps, but he seems too not polite, but too valiant to be like a rogue, right? I sorely wish that I could, but I would only hinder you further. One of Roderick's lickspittles slipped a dagger in my leg before he fell. May he be half so lucky in the next life. He glances down at his wound. But it is not the leg which pains me. We have lost too many of Roderick's defenses. This is why I would turn to you, now, for assistance. What is it that thou wishes of us? The man nods, standing a little straighter. It is a grim task that I ask of you, but I assure you there is no other option. Lord Roderick must be stopped. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Roderick's madness. He would cure Waidwin's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. Wow. He would cure Waidwin's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. I heard about that. We have not stood idle. Many people and I breached the defenses, intent on ending Roderick's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers, under cover of night. Yeah, seems like you might be like a rogue or something. But we were routed. His face darkens. Oh, so they were like flanked or something, cut off. Flanked, right? There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Roderick's Animancer. Using dark magic now to summon necromancers, perhaps? Like necromancers. It falls to you, Lord. Lord Roderick has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders. I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. Oh, fire Roderick. I'd rather not get involved. Aristocrat. How do I get these things here? These type of requirements. I shall find Roderick and deal with him, and I will see that he pays for his crimes. Then I commend you on your courage and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Perhaps some better equipment? Roderick's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Roderick. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will be all the more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away, but several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend, Nedmar. He is the high priest, Baratheon. Now that the shining god is fallen, a good man in difficult circumstances, he will listen to reason. Okay, got it. So seek out your old friend Nedmar, high priest of Baratheon. Got it? Durant chuckles, nearly choking on his own disdain. He must know him? Shining God! He never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. Oh. It's like if someone was to call you the attractive... priest, Durant. Oh. Nedmar can help you reach Roderick, but he resides in the upper levels of Roderick's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries, and you party member, I'm predicting, you will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. Great, and I believe sneaking is not our forte. Very well. I'm off. Thank you for the advice. I will make good use of it. I'll carve my own path through. More fun that way. No sense in wasting resources if it isn't necessary. I'll keep your advice in mind. Yes. Thank you for that. Spoken like a tactician. Keep your wits about you, and I am sure you will prove the victor. You will find Roderick's Hole to the east, past the Esternwood. I await word of your success. Kapla! Okay, so we have to travel to Roderick's Hold. Where is that exactly? Shouldn't it just be around here? At the eastern edge of the moat? Alternatively, I may be able to find some way to access the upper floor of the castle where Nedmar, Kulsk's contact, resides. You will have to. But he resides in the upper level of Roderick's Hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. Okay, well, why don't we first take a rest. Eastern, so maybe I have to go east from here. And then it will just kind of pop up.
Good day to you.
Did say east, right? East of the moat. I don't think I recall. Explore the world. Okay. What moat are you talking about? Okay, road east. Oh. Okay. Oh, Eastern Wood, is that... I think that's what he said, right? Who resides in the keep beyond the Eastern Wood. Let's do it. Offensive area effects spells may display 2 targeting circles. The inner circle will affect all targets. The outer circle will only affect enemies, leaving... Oh, I see. It will affect... Okay, okay. Looks like we're not headed towards Caed Nua. You see what I mean? You never know what you're going to run into, right? The reason why I'm doing this one now is I have a sneaking suspicion this is, once I take this over, this is going to be my stronghold, my keep. And if you guys don't know by now from my Fallout Let's Plays and my Skyrim ones as well, I'm a huge fan of decorating up your house and acquiring like a house or a base, a headquarters. I absolutely love that in games. And in this one too, I think you can even upgrade your keep little by little. You know, as you get gold, you can just kind of like add like rooms and kind of decorate it up. Now I don't think it's not like with Fallout where, because it's obviously an isometric thing, but I think you buy like room packages, like maybe like a war room or the dining room, and then it fills it in. Or maybe you might be able to buy specific things and it just places it in appropriate spots for you. But I'm still a fan of that. It's kind of like Dragon Age Inquisition kind of did a similar thing, right? When you got, I can't remember the name of that castle now, but you get a castle in there too, a stronghold. Witched? Is that what that spells? Did this not work?
How may I help? I shall.
Okay, good. So I should start casting from far away. Okay, and you take a risk and no. Alright.
I? Not. Avaru, beyond seek!
Help us out here with that.
Yes.
Good. Very nice.
Certainly.
Dead adventurer. You know what? Hell yeah, I like that. Yeah, look at Edar now. Ram horn helmet. Stag. Okay, so there's no hunting. Okay, what does this read? Nothing. I have to read this again. He asked that I join him in the cause, okay. The keep lies east of the eastern wood and will be heavily defended. Okay, so first I have to get there, and then I can decide how I want to go, you know. Okay, here we go. Roderick's Hold. And the name Kalsk, that seems very familiar. I'm not sure. Was it in this journal? I came across that name. Okay, let's do it. Rangers' animal companions can be directly selected through their icon, overlaid on top of their ranger. Okay. Quest update. I have reached Roderick's Hold. Lord Roderick waits somewhere within, but making my way inside will not be a simple task. Confront Lord Roderick, the 7th inside Roderick's Keep. Believes that a frontal assault upon the keep would be impossible. He suggested I attempt to find a way in through the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. Alternatively, I may be able to find a way to access the upper floor of the castle where Nedmar, Kulsk's contact, resides. Wait a minute. He suggests that I go through the sewers. Alternatively, I may be able to find a way to access the upper floor. Okay, why don't we try looking for this upper floor?
Wouldn't mind having a word with our esteemed lord while we're here. Got some suggestions for him.
Okay. The guard fixes a glower on you. What? You have no business here. Lord Roderick is not permitting any visitors, merchants, or traveling entertainers. He sneers. Best turn right around. Looks like you die fast. I'll be leaving then. I'm here to see Roger. Okay. See ya. Okay, let me try traveling around the moat. Maybe if I get in, and then I can work my way up. Because who says I can't do both? You know, get in through the secret way through the sewer, and then working my way up to free Nedmar. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Set into the base of the keep's outer wall, a sewer grate spills murky, foul-smelling water, wastewater, into the keep's surrounding moat. Slick, mossy stones form a precarious bridge across the murky water. Yep, which is what I walked across. Ahead the iron bars of the sewer grate block passage. Ahead, the iron bars of the sewer grate block passage. The bars are coated with rust, and several appear bent or sit at strange angles. They may have been weakened enough that you could bend them, given the means. Aha! Use the pry bar. Now I lost the pry bar. The constant rush of foul water against the grate makes maneuvering difficult, but you manage to place the pry bar between two of the more heavily rusted bars and give it a push. With a groan, nice, one of the iron bars begins to give. You heave. Ah! And at last the bar snaps free of its base with a crunch. Beyond the broken grate, a dark passage leads further into the keep. Murky water flows through it in a continuous stream. You take a deep breath. To forestall the acrid stench around you, you slip forward into the flooded tunnel. The walls soon fade from view as you plunge into a foreboding darkness. As you swim on, light begins to filter through the murky water ahead of you. You press on, seeking out the source until you find yourself standing beneath a circular gap in the tunnel and a way out. Nice, I like that. I can picture it, you know, might be in like a cistern or something now.